Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and today I wanted to share with you a little portfolio that I made out of a trifold American Queen steamboat brochure that I got in the mail. It was such nice quality that I wanted to try to turn it into something with my digital files. So this is what I came up with. It ties closed with some seam binding, hand-dyed seam binding, and is glued in the back so it stays attached to the portfolio. So I'll untie it and then we'll look at the cover. First, let me say what I did on the portfolio was cover each of the sides of the pages with cardstock that was printed from the digital files. All this is digital files from the flower cart collection with Shabby Art Boutique in her members only craft room. The membership is closed right now, but will open up again sometime in the future. But these ideas could be used for any kit that you might have in your stash. So I covered each of the pages with the background prints from the kit. And this made it nice and heavy and nice and sturdy, and I inked around the edge, and then I started to decorate the pages. On this front page, I took one of the large, one of the full-size page designs, and I cut out the design and made a pocket for the front. And on the pocket, I have put one of the little journal cards with the bicycle with the flowers in the basket, and I made it into a side pocket and just put a couple of little journal cards inside. I also layered it with the roses and some ribbon. I used the word joy here from my word stash that I have, and some pearls. Another spot down here that I put some cheesecloth and ribbon. I used the green ribbon for it to look like leaves. And I used the ribbon and then the rose. And I love to use stickles when I can, and so I like the clear stickles the best because it lets whatever color is underneath show through. So as you can see, I've used the stickles on the doily and all the roses in the centers. On the edge here, I kind of reinforced the edge with this lace and wrapped it around to the back. And I did the same on the inside cover here and wrapped around to the back. And that just gives it a little more, makes it a little more sturdy, and the lace is flexible. Inside the pocket, I used the tags, and instead of cutting them apart, I left them together. I had intended to maybe make a little booklet out of a couple of these, and this fit just perfect into the pocket. So I left the tags attached. I used the bicycle journal cards, the front and the back of the bicycle, to make side pockets, and just put some little journal cards in the side pockets for some good writing space. Happy in a million little ways was some words that I had in my word box that I always keep. And I just wrapped some lace around the top, kind of like a pull tab and decoration, and then the back side is for journaling. And this just slides right down in the pocket. Up here in the corner, I glued a bow made out of that same ribbon that I'm using for the closure. And I pinned on a little pear clip, and on the pear clip I have some rose trim, some of the lace that I've used in this journal and others, a cross charm, and a Made with Love heart charm to decorate the front. Okay, now let's go to the inside front cover. I made a pocket out of one of the journal cards, notched it with my circle punch, put a little lace trim on there, and I inserted 3 tags. The yellow was kind of different for me because most of her things are, you know, pale green, pink, and blue. And anyway, she added yellow in this and some sunflowers. So I incorporated that into my pocket and the front here. So I just put 3 tags down in there. And then I just decorated the top with a strip of paper that I had where I had cut something out. And on the back side, it was this green polka dot. I added some antique lace, another little strip of pink check paper, and these are the little, I've got some cheesecloth under here, and then these are the little flowers that I make with my 3 flower punches, large, medium, and small. And then I just kind of ink the edges and turn the edges up a little bit and alternate the colors and just glue them together, and then I put a pearl in the middle. This is a saying from my word box. It is by believing in roses that one brings them to bloom. And we'll go on to this. This is the outside of the, I guess you would, I don't know what you call that, the outside of that flap. And I did an angle pocket. I had this green cardstock, and so I cut it. It was long, and I cut it at an angle. And then after I did that, I saw that the other part that I cut off, I could make a double pocket. So I cut this pocket with some decorative scissors that I have, kind of a scallop. I cut this one straight, and then I stenciled my flowers in the background, and I cut out the ladies shopping at the floral cart, the flower cart, and glued them on. It was a journal card. In the top pocket, I've just got a couple of journal cards. In the back pocket, I made this out of one of the larger pieces of paper I had cut off for something else. And I used my punch for tags to make the top of this one. Tied that same ribbon on. I think Happy Thoughts was in my stash. And so I just turned this into kind of a long tag that would stick up above the others. The background here, you'll notice I have a butterfly sticker. And then I just layered tags and journal cards inside. Again, this lace is glued here and wraps around to the back. Okay, let's go to the inside middle. And what I did here was make a flap. I just cut this out of one of my pages, the full pages, and I left a tab at the bottom where I could fold it under and glue it down. And this flips open to show some writing space. I just decorated it with a little bit of lace at the top. And the words, "Do not judge by appearances, a rich heart may be under a poor coat." And this flips down to reveal 2 pockets underneath. And when I cut them and glued them, I made sure that they didn't show out the side here, but that the tags that I put in the top would show above this flap. This bottom pocket, I I use this green. I like the bright green with these pale colors. I thought that was really neat. I made 2 pockets. They're different sizes. I just cut them, and I measured the width here to match this. And this little piece here and this here are where I punched out my flowers, and I saved those pieces, and they made kind of a neat reverse hole punch decorative thing to put here on the side. Here's our bicycle again. I made it into a pocket on the pocket. And inside the bottom pocket, I've put 2 of these journal cards. The top pocket is decorated with a watering can that I fussy cut out of, I think it was on the bottom of the tag. Well, I think it was on the bottom of this tag. And then I punched the flower in the top and used that because it coordinates with the watering can. And I have 3 tags in the top here. I didn't add a whole lot of bulk to this because I wanted it to lay flat. That's why I used this really lightweight ribbon, and I didn't use a lot of it on the inside here so that it would fold over and close nicely. On the inside of the right-hand side, I made an angled pocket with one of the larger prints, full-page prints on the digitals. And then inside, I put, it's kind of like a little book. They print out like this, and I had previously made from other kits a journal this size. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. So I kind of folded it and decided to tuck it inside this pocket. I decorated it on the front with that same white ribbon. I fussy cut out the flower cart. And I like the dark navy polka dot in here. It just adds interest to, just like the bright green. It just adds a little bit of contrast and makes it really pretty. The words are, treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them become what they are capable of. That I believe 100%. Always encourage and uplift others. And on the inside of this, I had printed on the back of this with this overall solid yellow. And so on this side, I just decorated with some stickers and some little daisies, sunflowers. And I used the sunflower tag, and again, I had left 2 tags together to fold together to make a little booklet. So this is glued on here, and then it opens up. I was going to fasten it in, staple it, but I didn't have a stapler that would reach that far. So I just glued the back down. And that way there's journaling space here and all inside here and on the back. Okay, this folds in, and we've looked at this. And here's our front. And here's our back. And that's what I did with the American Queen brochure, trifold brochure that I got in the mail. It's hard to throw things like that away, but you know, you can accumulate more things than you can possibly do anything with. And so I guess I'll call this a flower cart portfolio. I didn't really name it, but that's what we'll call it, since the name of the kit is the Flower Cart Collection. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and you'll enjoy today. I've been busy planting flowers all week at other locations, the hospice porch and the church garden, and it's early, but I went ahead and planted some flowers at the church garden so it would be pretty for Easter. And now I need to try to clean up my house and my flower beds. So I have a lot of gardening stuff to do, and I'm very grateful for that. It's been a long winter, and I'm ready to go work in the garden. So I hope you have a good day, and remember, every day's a gift. Always choose to look for the joy in each day and share it with those you meet along the way. Uh, Tomorrow is Easter, so I wish each of you a wonderful Easter Sunday and a beautiful day tomorrow as we celebrate our risen Savior. Um, I'll be back soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. But anyway, I'll surprise you. I'll be back soon. And so have a good day. See you soon.